In a world of shifting shadows and fleeting loyalties, where does true strength lie? Our story begins not in our time, but in the heart of ancient Babylon, with a man named Daniel. A man whose faith was a beacon, shining brightly against the gathering darkness. Daniel was a man of integrity and wisdom, favored by King Darius. His devotion to God was unwavering, a daily ritual of prayer and thanksgiving. He would kneel by his open window, facing Jerusalem, his heart connected to the divine. As it is written, he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God, just as he had done before, but this faithfulness stirred envy in the hearts of others. Jealous officials, unable to find any fault in Daniel's work, devised a wicked plan. They convinced King Darius to issue a decree. For 30 days, anyone who prayed to any god or human other than the king would be thrown into a den of lions. The king, trapped by his own law, was heartbroken. He knew Daniel would not forsake his God. The decree was a death sentence for his most trusted advisor. With a heavy heart, Darius commanded, so the king gave the order. And they brought Daniel and threw him into the lion's den. The king said to Daniel, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." A stone was rolled over the mouth of the den, sealing Daniel inside with the hungry beasts. The palace was silent, but the king's soul was in turmoil. He spent a sleepless night, fasting and worrying, hoping for a miracle he dared not expect. At the first light of dawn, the king rushed to the den. His voice trembled as he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" And then a voice from the darkness, calm and clear. "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty." Overjoyed, the king ordered Daniel to be lifted from the den. Not a single scratch was found on him, because he had trusted in his God. The conspirators faced the fate they had planned for Daniel, and the power of their malice was consumed in an instant. King Darius then issued a new decree, one that would echo through the ages. "I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His dominion will never end. Just like Daniel, we all face lions in our modern world. Lions of doubt, fear, anxiety, and peer pressure. We are constantly challenged to compromise our beliefs, to bow to the decrees of a world that often stands against faith. But Daniel's story is not just an ancient tale. It's a living testament. It shows us that a heart anchored in faith can find peace in the midst of the storm, that integrity can shine in the darkest of places. It reminds us that our daily choices, our quiet moments of devotion, build a fortress of spiritual strength that no earthly power can breach. When the world demands you bow, will you stand tall? When you're thrown into your own den of lions, will you trust in a power greater than your fears? Daniel's unshakable faith wasn't a one-time act of bravery. It was the result of a lifetime of consistent devotion. He chose God every single day, and when the ultimate test came, his faith was ready. His story is a powerful call to us today, to cultivate our own unshakable faith, moment by moment, prayer by prayer, so that when our lions roar, we too can stand firm, protected by a peace that surpasses all understanding. Look around. The sun rises, chasing away the night. A new day dawns, full of promise. Let this be a reminder. Faith silences lions. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires the soul. Until next walking fight.